Reverend Peterson, as you just said, what comes into my mind is that what about parental role in this regard? For example, every children have their parents, and every adults also have their parents. Do their parents ask them, or at least ask them to go to church at all?
I don't know if parents are asking their children to go to church. My children, I have two sons, and their wives do not attend church. And I've talked to them about it, but they've chosen not to. My daughter and her husband and my granddaughter do attend the church in Lindsborg, and the reason that they decided to attend church after not having done that for many years is because of their daughter. They want their daughter brought up in church. Well, the same thing happened to my wife and I many years ago. We attended church for our children. We wanted them to be raised in the church. And I think that's one way of getting to young adults is to encourage them to bring their children to church. A lot of times when that happens, why the parents find that there's something there for them as well.
I see. And Uncle Tom, do you want to add something on that?
Well, our society seems to be trying to let the young people decide too much for themselves. And so when I was growing up, there was no question. We went to church all the time. We were every Sunday and many times during the week. That was our home, being in church, and we didn't question about that. My parents didn't say, "Would you like to go to church today?" It was, that's what we do on Sunday. And so I think that we're giving the young people too much choice, and maybe they're not at the age where they can decide those kinds of things themselves. But I was talking to a friend a few days ago. She goes to a Lutheran church, and it's a big church in downtown in a pretty big city. And she said they don't have any Sunday school. No Sunday school. And how can the children learn about religion if they don't have any Sunday school? And if you don't have any children in the worship service, how can they learn the elements of their faith? There's no way. And so it's something that won't continue on. It's going to be very, very hard. And so you have a generation of children who have never been in church. And they're starting to come to college now. And when they have a question, do you have a church connection? They put none. And so that's becoming almost a majority now of people in their 20s, 30s who have never had any church connection. So it's surprising to me.
That is very true and very sad also. We are going to...
Could I add just one thing to what Tom was saying?
Sure, please.
He was talking about the college students that select none for their church affiliation. And that is something, in fact, it's actually called that there are the nuns. And we're not talking Catholic nuns. We're talking about people that are none in their religion. And that's one of the fastest growing segments of our population. And we just call them the nuns. And so that's a vital group right there to reach out to and try to But they've just decided religion is not part of their life. They're not going to do it. The nuns.